Hi, my name is Morgan Pascal, and I'm the Development Director at the Abilene Preservation League. Our mission is to preserve historic properties and promote preservation. In previous videos, I mentioned that in the past, materials and construction were of a better quality than they are now. One such material is wood. Our older structures tend to be constructed with old-growth wood instead of new growth. Having said this, you're probably wondering, what is old-growth wood? And what is new growth? Old-growth wood is lumber that was grown naturally in vast forests, free of pesticides and chemical fertilization treatments. It was simply natural, without any human assistance or interference in its growth. Trees in these forests competed with each other and had limited light under the forest canopy, causing them to grow very slowly. Slow growth over an extended period of time nurtured numerous and dense growth rings, which created wood of impressive structural integrity. Let's compare these growth rings to those found in new growth wood. By definition, new growth wood is that which has been grown and harvested specifically to become lumber. The wood you find at home improvement stores is new growth. This wood is designed to grow quickly and is harvested at a much younger age than old growth. While new growth helps meet supply and demand, its growing conditions and age of harvest create fewer rings that are spread much farther apart. It's just not as strong as old growth. Additionally, because of growth conditions, new growth trees grow more branches than old growth, so wood from these trees twists and warp more. This also creates undesirable knots and irregularities. Another difference between old and new growth is the presence of heartwood, which is the layer in the middle of a tree trunk. Heartwood is larger in old growth than new, and sometimes doesn't even exist in useful thickness in new growth wood. This is because it typically takes at least 30 years to reach a useful thickness. Heartwood is highly sought after because the more of it that exists in wood, the longer it will last and the less susceptible it is to rot. Additionally, it further contributes to the density of old-growth wood. Does it really matter that old-growth wood is more dense than new growth? At the APL, we think so. It makes for a higher quality piece of lumber that lasts longer and can carry heavier loads across longer spans. Additionally, the density contributes to wood's ability to expand and contract, which can be detrimental to construction. The denser the wood, the more stable it is and less likely it is to move out of place, causing further issues. Another benefit is that old-growth wood tends to be more termite resistant. While termites can still eat it, they tend to avoid it since it's more difficult to chew through. If old-growth wood is so superior, then why not just purchase it for new construction? Old growth is very difficult to find. You're most likely to find it already on a historical structure. There are some businesses that recycle historic old-growth lumber products for restoration projects, but it is in limited supply. The lack of availability is due to over-harvesting of our ancient forests. By the 1940s, most of these natural forests were gone. Protections were put in place to preserve what was left, but the damage was done and a new age of plantation tree farming supplanted the harvesting of virgin forests. These trees meet our needs, but do not have the same sustainable properties of their historic counterparts. So why is old-growth wood important to preservation? In preserving, utilizing, and reusing as many original components of your historic home or business, you employ a superior product to your restoration effort.